have the absolute honor of doing my very first interview ever with Lindsey Richter, founder and director of inspiration at Live Ladies Allride. How are you doing today, Lindsey?
I'm good, Asa. Look at you. This is so fun.
I know, I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. High five.
Yeah.
Right on. So, a couple of quick questions for you. Tell me a little bit about Live Ladies Allride. When did that start?
I started Ladies Allride. I came up with the idea of Ladies Allride back in like 2010, really, because I wanted to create a series of events that invited women into mountain biking in a really non-intimidating, non-competitive environment. I had done the race thing for about a decade, traveled around to a bunch of races. I just felt like there was something missing in the industry. I want to get more ladies to ride bikes, so that's why ladies should all ride bikes, hence the name.
Yes.
And I really wanted to create an environment where women didn't feel like they had to compete against each other. I wanted them to be supportive of each other, and so that's where Ladies Allride came from.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that is so amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of your clinics and I've seen you. You're so inspirational. Everybody just loves to be around you. You're like this magnet. So that's it's so great. So how many clinics do you put on a year?
We have 10 signature Ladies Allride camps that we put on, all the way from Bend, Oregon, our home base, to Montana, Wyoming, Vermont, Arkansas, Florida, North Carolina. We try to go to all corners of the country with 10 signature camps. And then I also coach personally for a few other nonprofit organizations like the Copper Harbor Trails Club in Michigan, and a few other ones to help support other trails and other people putting on camps. So, yeah, it's fun.
So that's a lot of traveling. So basically when you're in the US, you're driving around in a van. So you're basically living in a van down by the river.
Pretty much. So, I always try to find a water spot to camp.
Nice. So what is your most memorable moment of your van life?
Oh, van life. Well, I did have my dog chew out of my van a couple years ago.
Oh my God, I remember that.
It was pretty gnarly. She went missing in the Wyoming wilderness for 6 days, so that was a moment.
But you got her back.
But I got her back. She came out and I got her back, so that was exciting. But man, I've had a lot of experience in vans over the last decade and a half. I've had poop tanks fall out of vans in the middle of rest stops. I've broken down all over the country and had to be towed out and rent cars. I mean, van life really teaches you a lot about being patient, being in the moment, not having high expectations because things can go wrong all the time. I love the correlation between van life and mountain biking. You just kind of got to go with the flow and keep the wheels rolling.
Absolutely, right? Rubber side down.
Rubber side down, yeah, especially in the van.
Oh my gosh. So on that note, do you have like a most memorable person that you've coached or a most memorable clinic?
Wow, yeah. I mean, I love all of our camps. They're super fun. We go to such magical places. You know, I just think for me, seeing women who have some fear and don't think they're able to do certain skills on the bike, watching them grow and progress and accomplish things that they didn't think they were capable of, that's the magic in it to me. And it happens at every camp. So it's hard to put a finger on the most memorable participant or the most memorable camp. It's really more the progression that I see these women make on the bike. Even women who've been riding for 25 years who may have developed some bad habits they didn't realize, you know, you know, and helping them get beyond that plateau, teaching women how to be more flowy on the bike and a little more relaxed and reactive versus just sitting there and reacting as the bike bobbles around underneath them.
Yep.
It really, the magic of these camps is seeing women accomplish what they didn't think they could. I just love that part of it.
I love that too. I love watching that happen. Yeah. So what's next for Lindsey?
Oh, just gonna continue to travel around and inspire women to face fears and believe in themselves. I really love relating mountain biking to life because I think just that correlation of learning to face fears, learning to believe in yourself, and most importantly, learning to change negative thoughts to positive thoughts. as women, we can be really hard on ourselves, I think, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, right? Yeah. And you know, for myself, I always kind of struggled to find where I fit in this world amongst women, and I really found my people in mountain biking. So I really celebrate the community that we've built through Ladies Allride and through programs like yours and through people like Liv and all these bike companies that really want to support women. So I'm just doing the best I can to be a part of all these different women's movements to encourage more women to get into cycling.
That's awesome. So I just have one more question for you. Clipless or flats?
That's a funny question right now because I just went from 25 years of being clipped in to running flat pedals this year. Yeah, and it's not easy. It's not an easy transition, but I do have to say I like being clipped in better.
Okay, good. Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy. So proud of you.
All right, BABOB.
Yeah, BABOB.
Live Ladies Allride. Check it out. There it is. There it is. Nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, buddy. Is it running okay?
Should be.
Is this thing on?
You got low.